Good evening, friends. It is the 25th of January. We are very nearly at the end of the month. We've nearly made it through the first month of 2021. To those of you who celebrate and are of the relevant heritage, happy Burns Night. As you may have suspected, today's poem is indeed by the poet himself, Robert Burns, and I'm going slightly off script from my book, because what is in the book is the first and the last stanzas of a poem by Robert Burns, and I wanted to do the whole thing. I can't quite recall if it was this particular poem. I think it was, but I have a very fond memory many years ago of being at a training session with my beloved first team, the Concrete Cows, on one such Burns night, and our resident Scot, Nucky Studs, very wonderfully providing us a reading of a piece of Robert Burns poetry. For those of you who don't know, Nucky is Scottish herself, and it was fully accented with the correct dialect and everything, and it was absolutely fantastic. So being the glutton for punishment that I am going to attempt to read this poem in a Scottish accent, so I apologise if I offend anyone, but I'm here in my tartan blanket, which isn't just for the occasion. I have been donning this while I work in my little office space here for some time. So the poem I'm going to be reading is To a Haggis, and the blurb head of the poem reads as thus. Scotland's national poet Robert Burns was born on 25th of January 1759. In Scotland, this date has come to be known as Burns Night, a night when people gathered to feast, drink and celebrate the life and poetry of Burns. Written in his lowland Scots dialect, this poem was traditionally recited at Burns Night dinners. Here are the first and last verses in the original Scottish dialect, and below in translation. So that's what they've provided me in the book. I am going to put that away because I am an idiot, and I have gone online and found the actual version, the full version of Address to a Haggis. So please bear with me, but I'm going to try. So this is Address to a Haggis by Robert Burns. Fair for your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain of the puddin' race, aboon them ye take your place, painch tripe or them, weel are ye worthy o' grace, as lang's my arm. The groaning trench there ye fill, your hurdies like a distant hill, your pin would help to mend the mill. You're in time of need, while through your pores the dews distill like umper bead. His knife see rustic labour dight, and cut ye up wee ready slight, trenching your gushing entrails bright, like ony ditch, and then, oh what a grolious sight, wee rom reeking rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, they'll tack the hindmost on they drive, till a' the whaled swallowed kites belive are bent like drums, the old guideman, maist like to rive, bethant hums. Is there that o' his French ragout, or ollie that wad stour so, or fricassee wad make you spew? Wi' perfect scunner looks down with sneering scornful view on sic a dinner. Poor devil, see more trash, as feckless as weird rash. His spindle shank, a guide whip lash, his neva knit, through bloody flood, or field to dash. How unfit. But, mark the rusted haggis fed, the trembling earth resound his tread. Clap in his welly neva blade, he'll make it whistle, and legs and arms and heads will sned, like traps o' thistle. You prowess whack mankind your care, and dish them out their bill o' fare. Old Scotland wants nae skinking ware that japs and loggies, but if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis. So that was addressed to a haggis, in my best attempt at a Lowland Scottish dialect. Thanks, Nat, for joining me. I hope for those who watch this back, you enjoy it. I hope that I haven't ruined it too much for anybody, or I hope I haven't offended anyone. That was certainly an experience, although it wasn't quite Nessie's song like at the beginning of the month. That was definitely something else. I really, really am enjoying doing these poems every day, and I really hope that you're enjoying watching them. I mean, if you're not, just stop, because I fully plan on doing them for the rest of the year. I've already stuck to it longer than I thought I might, so yeah, I think I've made it to the point of being habit now, so I'm now going to head off and maybe stop shaking, who knows. Okay, folks, a happy Burns night to you all, and sleep well. Good night.